Hi guys, and we are back with another video for the glitter aquarium. Now today I really want to swatch the sea salt glitter collection. These are 9 stunning glitters that have been made specifically with my glitter drop solution. Okay, now we have 2 different types of glitters releasing, and I am going to be showing you the second collection. That's going to be in the next video, so watch out for that. And we will actually compare the 2 types of glitter as well. So yeah, come and swatch the glitters with me. So here is our sea salt collection. There are 9 colors available. We do have some more coming soon as well. And they are kind of like the color of what the lid says. And it's also got like these beautiful little holographic pieces in that really give you like that mermaid kind of shimmer. So this one is Pixie Powder. They all have the cutest names. Then we have She Was a Fairy. This one is adorable. I feel like this is going to be a firm favorite. Then we have Coral Kisses, which is exactly what it says, a gorgeous coral color. I think this one is my favorite. I love coral. Then we have Sea Lemon. I've used this one a lot, as you can see. Next we have Purple Paradise. Then we have Twinkle Twinkle, Rosy Gleam, which is like a gorgeous blush kind of pink. We have a Splash, so you can create those water nails. And then, of course, we have Golden Tide, which is giving like treasure. So that is our sea salt collection. You do get 2 included in the kit to sample. But if you want to get this collection separately, they are available as singles or as a bundle, and you can save money. So today we're going to be swatching them all. I have already created 9 tanks, and if you want to see how I created 10 at one time, there is a video on that too, and it's so quick. So we're going to use these to swatch. Of course, we have the glitter aquarium kit here and ready. We won't need most of it because we already have our tanks. The tanks were also made using my full cover nail tips. These are XXL square. They are perfect for glitter aquarium nails. So as gorgeous as these look with that purple light on, I'm actually going to switch it off so that you guys can see the true color. So we're going to start with She Was a Fairy. Now let me just show you this. Look at that. Let me just switch my light off as well. How stunning is that? So before we put the glitter in, we're going to fill our tank up with the Ocean Drops glitter solution. And there's a couple reasons why you do this first. So one being, you need to test the tank, because if you don't test the tank with the solution first, you will end up trying to repair a nail that is covered in glittery liquid mix. It's going to be a nightmare, okay? And 2, being we really want to get the glitter completely covered in the solution. So we do this because we will mix the glitter in, and I'll show you that now. So you want to leave a little bit at the top, maybe like 1/2 centimeter. And then we're going to fill it up with as much or as little glitter as you want. There is no rules to this, and you will get different effects too. I'm going to try and fill it up quite well so I can really show you the colour. So as I'm putting it in, I'm actually going to stir it. Now, can you see that bead forming there? See that ball? That's normal. It's basically like a glitter air bubble. And this is what happens if you don't stir in your glitter. You will get clumps and stuff. So we're just going to keep stirring and get every single piece of glitter covered. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm obsessed already. Oh, look at that. And notice how it didn't just go meow. It actually is kind of chilling, you know. So let that all kind of absorb and marinade, if you will, together. And then we're going to grab a couple more spoonfuls and mix them in. If you find a ratio you love when you fill your tank up and you think, I want to get that ratio every time, you want to let all the glitter fall to the bottom and kind of check out how high the glitter comes out, and then you'll kind of know for next time. Is you can actually cover the nail up and give it a shake. And this will let you see how much glitter you want. I think we're going to add a bit more to this one, but that is still really pretty. Yeah, let's go all the way. I want to be taking photos with these nails, so they need to be perfection. Okay, we're going to give it a shake now. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh my God, these are so fun. Is that enough glitter, do we think? So for reference, I've left the glitter to fall to the bottom so you guys can see how much I used. And it's about 1/3 of the way to get this kind of glitter effect. And I think that it's probably my favorite amount, unless I'm doing a scene, of course, because then I might need less glitter to see through the glitter to see the paint behind it. I will be doing a tutorial on my my Aqua scene nail soon as well. So now what we need to do is we need to fill it back up a little bit. We do want to leave a air bubble in there because that is kind of how you create the movement. You don't need a big air bubble. It really is personal preference. So play around with it because you'll get, oh no, that's wet. You'll get a different outcome every time. So I'm going to put a little bit more of the glitter drop solution in there. And then I'm going to take a laminated sheet. This is our pretty pink one. And I'm going to squeeze some of Seal It gel onto that sheet. You can go directly into the nail, but because this is a thin solution, there's no oil in it whatsoever, you can just risk the product kind of like falling in. So we like to use the sheet and we're going to squeeze a nice bead on there like that. And then you're going to take your Gel Glide brush and you're literally just going to scoop that product up. And you want to kind of scoop it up onto the end of your brush like this. And the reason we do that is because we want this bead to make contact. Okay, so before we do that, have your lamp ready, okay? Have it switched on, facing down, ready to cure. Now don't rush it, but just, you know, you need to be ready to kind of flash cure. So we're just gonna swipe that left, swipe that right, and we're gonna cure. So if you want to give that a little squeeze to make sure that there's no leakage, you can. Now I'm going to give it a really good shake. Oh yeah, that's definitely the right amount. Look at that. See how it's not just going... That is what the solution is all about. It's about creating that whirlpool. And wow, it does. So we're going to file and buff the end and get it all nice and sharp. Once you get the hang of capping these, honestly, you probably won't even need much filing and buffing. You'll just get them on straight, but you just have to be quick because of the solution being so thin. But you got this. Now, I did warn you about the mess. Honestly, wherever you're doing this to, it's gonna be covered in glitter. I almost don't even know if I should clean my desk before we do the next nail. Blush. This is a stunning blue, and this is really cool if you want to do like a water effect inside of a tank or rain or something like that. I'm just going to, this is optional, you don't have to do this, but I'm just going to snip off that little bit of overhang so it's easier when it comes to filing, like that. So it's nice and straight. Don't tear the ends. You can rip the sides off, the seabed base, but not the top, because you could risk ripping it open. Okay, so you're going to take your little spoon. This is also included in the kit, and we're going to fill up our tank. Now, we want every single flake to be covered in the liquid. So we're going to kind of do this nice and slow. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to make sure that every single drop gets covered like that. And you want it to kind of fall to the bottom for a moment. That's good, because it's basically soaked and it's created a weight. Now notice it's not falling fast, which is what we want. We don't want the glitter to just to the bottom. We want to create a whirlpool. So I'm going to keep going, and you can add as much or as little as you want. This color is, I probably put a bit too much liquid in, because can you see it's kind of spilling out now? Let's take a bit of that out. Okay, so we're gonna give it a test. Oh, this one, let me turn it around. This is so pretty. Look at that. I think I'm going to add a little bit more glitter, you know. So the air bubble is completely up to you. You'll get different effects. So play around with that. And also the amount of glitter, you'll get different effects depending on what you want. Right. I think I'm going to stop there after I've stirred that in. Getting every single piece covered. Okay, right, now we need to kind of get this nail a little bit dry before we cap it, because obviously anything wet when you're using gel is gonna not cure it properly. I'm just gonna give that a little brush, trying to get all that glitter out of the way. I'm gonna also add a tiny bit more of my solution, because I don't want a big air bubble for these. I totally missed. I totally missed, because I was looking at the camera. Okay, like that, perfect. I was trying to make sure I was in focus. Right, okay, let's give this another wipe. Get it nice and dry. Okay, so now we're going to take a laminate sheet and we're going to squeeze out, lid on, we're going to squeeze out a blob of Seal It gel, like that. You don't need a lot, she says, adding more. So we're going to scoop that up so it's on the tip of our brush, like that. And we're just gonna, let me move that out of the way so you guys can see. And we're just going to cap the end like that, making sure it makes contact with everything. And cure. You should be able to see a line of it there along the top, like the thickness. Okay, I've just put that in the lamp for 30 seconds to cure it really well, and I'm just going to give it a shake to wake. And oh my lordy, look at that. And if you have capped it correctly, this will not cause leakage, which is why I mentioned about that little, you should be able to see the amount of gel you've put in. And you should have a little kind of like lip inside it so you can see. Lid Cassie. You guys got to tell me, honestly. Who the hell ever takes their own advice though, right? Okay. And the sides. If you could get it nice and crisp, you will not need a lot of filing and buffing. That one was pretty darn good. Oh my days. I can't. Okay, so up next we're going to do Twinkle Twinkle, which is kind of like this white colour. It almost looks a little bit silvery because of the iridescent flakes in there. And you could probably use this for like creating snow globe nails if you wanted. I am actually searching for the perfect Glitterquarium snow glitter. And I want you guys to help me. So that is going to be on an up and coming video. Because as you guys know, I do like miniature scenes onto nails. Like I don't really do a lot of big nail art. Like I don't really tend to do nail art that's not wearable. I just like the thought of capturing super mini scenes onto nails. So when I say I want to find snow for my nails, I don't want like big chunky snow, you know. I actually want it to look like a snow scene inside. So yeah, you could definitely use this one. But if you want to help me with that, then stay tuned for that video. I want it to all fall to the bottom so I can kind of compare it to the pink one we did. It was about a third of the way, wasn't it? Let me get that out of the way so we can see what we're doing. I am changing my gloves because I can't cope with the glitter and the ugh. Okay, so we're going to give this one a shake. Oh, look at that. That is so beautiful. So we're going to do the same again. I'm going to fill it with, top it up. Also, little tip, if you find that there are some little bits on the top that just won't fall, it's almost like a froth has been made. This one's not too bad, and you can just scoop out the froth. Now, there's not really any in this one, to be fair, but if you do come across that problem, scoop out the froth like that. Right, gonna do the same again. Going to take our Seal It gel. Now squeeze out a blob onto there. I think I went in with too much, which is gonna lead to more filing being needed. So I'm just gonna take a little bit less. And cure. You should be able to see, like, can you see that? A millimeter of gel at the top. By the way, I hate kitchen roll background in videos, but honestly, you do not want to get this glitter on your silicone mat. I'm telling you. Trust me, okay? It will be an absolute nightmare. Trust me, I've done it many times. Okay, next up, we are going to do this gorgeous green called Pixie Powder. It just reminded me of Tink. And then I remembered Tink was a fairy, but I just still kind of like the name anyway, so. Okay. Let's fill up our tank. Make sure we have... Oh, we got a leak. We have a leak. Dun, dun, dun. And that, my dear friends, is why you always do the liquid first. Let's see if we can find the leak. The fact it stopped there tells me the leak is there or there, because this is secure. Does that make sense? So we need to repair either here or here. I'm going to save that for another video though, because I do want to show you guys tips and tricks, do's and don'ts with grit aquarium nails. But just for the sake of reality, I've just, you know, I'm not taking this out. I really want to give you the truth when it comes to making these. You're going to make mistakes. It's going to be messy. But I want to keep it real and transparent with you guys. So yeah, we had a leakage. And I'm sure if you watch my other tutorials, you're going to see many more of those, okay? Especially if you make them in bulk like I did. We made 10 at a time. Right, let's fill this up again. This isn't the same one, by the way, guys. This is a different nail. And I haven't snipped the top. Fill it up with the solution. I don't think we've got any leakage with this one. All good. Oh, look at the glitter from the last ones. Oh, everywhere. Okay. So, Pixie Powder. Let's give this a whirl. So pretty. So it does take a little bit of time, but it's so worth it, especially if you want that whirlpool effect that I love. Right, let's give it a shake to wake. We need to make that hashtag. Oh God, that is so pretty. Okay, wow. I'm sorry. Ah, look at that. Is that not glitter heaven? Oh, I think that's enough, you know. I think that's enough. We're gonna next do Rosy Gleam. Now this is like a gorgeous kind of like a salmon pink, but it's so pretty. This was not even going to be launching yet, but because the Glitter Aquarium launch kind of got pushed back, I decided to launch it with the others. Oh, there's even glitter on this already. Oh, she is beautiful. Wow. That is a gorgeous colour. We need more glitter. You can see the areas that have like large amounts of the liquid, which is fine if that's the effect you want to go for. But I want these to be a full beat. Rosy Gleam. Okay, let's get this one capped. Lid on glitter first, which I have lost. There we go. And we're going to take our laminate sheet and our Seal It gel. I'm going to squeeze that. Look how glittery my tube is, guys. Honestly. Nightmare. Make sure you have enough liquid that you want. I've got a bit of that foam at the top. Can you see that? I talked about that earlier. I'm just going to get that out because I'm so fussy. Well, most of it's just not wet enough. It's just got to be really saturated, you know. Okay. Right, where's our gel glide brush? I like to flip it so that the flat bit is facing backward. And we're gonna scoop up our gel. Probably a bit too much again. Definitely better to have too much than too. Definitely better to have too much than too less, though. I will say that. And we're gonna fill in that hole because it's such a thick gel. Unless you get it wet, it's just gonna stay there. So you can perfect the shape, but don't take too long because you don't want it to fall in the liquid. If you want to know how to clean these laminate sheets, I just literally use a small amount of acetone and it comes off really well, even if it's cured in the lamp. Just like that. And give it a little test, and we're gonna shake to wake. Oh, I can't with these, honestly. I'm just in glitter heaven right now. Okay, so we are 5 down, and next up we're gonna do Sea Lemon. Yellow is my favorite color in the world, so this is definitely one of my absolute faves. Okay, let's fill her up. So here we go again. See how we've got plenty of room to pop that glitter in to stop us from spilling it. And then we're going to get all of our glitter coated. Let that all fall to the bottom. All right, let's give this one a test. Oh yeah, that's definitely enough. You just pop some more liquid in. I'm pretty sure that is all the glitter we're gonna need. Oh, that one's so pretty. So that is sea lemon. The air bubble in this one is tiny. You can barely even see it. But you still get all that incredible movement. Okay, so next up we have Purple Paradise. Let me show you this one again. She's so pretty. And once you get the hang of how to get it all stirred and correctly in there, you will be able to just put loads in like I am. But do take your time and do you know, do a little bit of time at first until you kind of get the hang of it. I know some people prefer to put the glitter in first, which you can absolutely do, but you do have higher chances of clumping. And I am a perfectionist. I also know some people like to pre-make the glitter solution. So you'd have to add your glitter to some of the solution in a in a small squeezy bottle, and then squeeze it through. You can absolutely do that, but I don't like to, because I find, you know, the bigger nails are going to need more glitter, the smaller nails are going to need less glitter, and you're just going to have to make loads of glitter mixes, and to me that's just more work. I would rather do this, get it all thorough, coated, and the right amount per nail, than have to fuss about with loads of solutions. And like I said, for this kind of style, I do about a third. Probably a little bit more than that, actually. See that ball that was forming then? See that? Ooh, don't want that to go down there. Gotta break it all up. You may get some slight foaming at the top from the solution. That's normal, and that will go once it all settles and combines. It's just some of the added ingredients, preservatives, that kind of thing. Oh, look at that. It's giving like Ariel's bra. I think that's enough glitter for that one actually. So I'm just going to top it up a little bit and then we will cap her. So there we have a purple paradise. You guys, I'm going to be top coating these at the end, so stay around for their moment of glory. Okay, we've got 2 left. We have Golden Tide and Coral Kisses. I'm going to do Golden Tide yet because I haven't really done like gold silver vibes. So let's get on with that one. So it's given like golden sand. How pretty is that? It's just perfect for the glitter aquarium. Okay, so let's take our next tank. I'm also so excited to show you guys the Deep Sea Diamond collection because they are totally different vibes. Totally different. They are just so beautiful. They don't have these holographic pieces in. They have reflective pieces in. So yeah, look out for that one. They are releasing the same time as the collection though, so you can grab them early. As I'm putting these scoops in, by the way, I'm kind of scraping them by using the back wall. Do you see that? So I'm not really getting a lot of fallout. You see that? It might look like I'm losing loads, but I'm not. I'm kind of scraping it in. Right, I think that we are good. Let's give that one a test. Oh, that one's so gorgeous. I haven't done any nails with this one yet. How stunning. Okay, so last but not least is my favorite Coral Kisses. So pretty. So I am dying to add this to my Disney glitter dress series. I don't know if you guys have seen it. But I don't know who I can do with this color. Any ideas? Please let me know in the comments. So far I have, who have I done? Belle, Ariel, Cinderella, Aurora. I have obviously some others in mind for the other colors, but I just don't know who I can use this one for. I mean, I guess I could try and do like Pocahontas, even though her outfit is more beige. I don't know. We'll see. Let me just check that. Oh yeah, that one is definitely my fave. That is so gorgeous. I want to show you what they look like when they are sat for a while. As you can see, all of the glitter is gone to the bottom half and the top half is pretty much empty. The only one that's slightly different will be your Golden Tide, and that is because of the metallic flakes inside, and it kind of just creates like a gold aqua area. So it's really, really, really cool. But I just wanted to show you in case you're thinking, what the hell? You will probably get this from silver as well, or anything that has like metallic flakes in. But yeah, just so you can see the difference. We're going to top coat using my glass slipper top coat. This is a HEMA-free, TPO-free gloss top coat. And I'm going to cover the whole tank. You can already see how much prettier it looks once you top coat, because it just goes crystal clear. And we're going to let that self level. And we're going to pop that in the lamp. Golden Tide. Splash. Rosy Gleam. Sea Lemon. Purple Paradise. Twinkle Twinkle. Pixie Powder. She Was a Fairy. If you think I'm missing colours, please let me know in the comments and I will do my best to try another zillion different glitters. It's all fun and games. So in the next video, I'm going to be swatching the diamond glitters. So you do not want to miss that. And we will actually compare the two different collections. So I will see you there. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a little like and a comment, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.